I keep that 40 on me, yeah, I keep it on me, I don't wanna get shot. Brand new whip, got that shit off the lot. Cooking crack, I be whipping the pot. On the works, I be doing a lot. Bitch, get me lit, I'm a thot. People say I be moving too hot. People say I be moving too hot. Gotta stay low from the cops, they be lurking. They know my niggas be purging. I know the mops be hurting. They know we closing them curtains. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I keep that 40 on me, yeah, I keep it on me, I don't wanna get shot. People say I be moving too hot. People say I be moving too hot. I keep that 40 on me, yeah, I keep it on me, I don't wanna get shot. People say I be moving too hot. People say I be moving too hot. They know I do this, yeah, my whole crew lit. We having dinners at Roof Chris. Play with the gang, get your crew hit. I smoke a few sips, yeah, I be too lit. I'm on the move, ain't no breaks. I'ma keep touching that cake. They know I do this, yeah, my whole crew lit. We having dinners at Roof Chris. Play with the gang, get your crew hit. I smoke a few sips, yeah, I be too lit. I'm on the move, ain't no breaks. I'ma keep touching that cake. I don't know why they be hating, yeah, cause all of the money I make, these niggas be phony and fake. To me, yeah, they look like a snake. To me, they some food on the plate, yeah, but I already ate. I'm in love with blue faces. When it comes to money, I'm racist. They be talking, but not in my face. Mess with mine, I'll be catching a case. Do the dash in my V like a race. Do the dash in my V like a race. Yeah, 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 yeah. I keep that 40 on me, yeah, I keep it on me, I don't wanna get shot. Brand new whip, got that shit off the lot. Cooking crack, I be whipping the pot. On the works, I be doing a lot. Bitch, get me lit, I'm a thot. People say I be moving too hot. People say I be moving too hot. Gotta stay low from the cops, they be lurking. They know my niggas be purging. I know the mops be hurting. They know we closing them curtains. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Words with Pooday and
Plaga. Sometimes you
and you
and you
and you
and you. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest. Introduce yourself, bro. Talking to the mic.
What's up, Kirkside?
That's what's up. That's what's up. And that joint we just played was.
Say that again. Say that again, cause your mic,
your mic
came
was
on
off,
a little late.
Chavo Green.
Chavo Green. And what's the name of that joint we just played?
That's Too Hot.
Too Hot. Too Hot. Go check that joint out. Video coming out soon.
Yeah, man. So yeah, we're gonna get into a lot of things. We definitely gonna get into your project. We're gonna get into what you're working in, because we definitely see you working out there and everything. You feel me? But we're gonna start it off with the general topics like how we do. You already know, man. It's crazy weekend, of course.
Yeah.
It's always a crazy weekend, man. Yo, shout out to all my people that came through to the Sean Price Candlelight Visual.
Saturday.
And I mean, it was good to see a lot of cons, a lot of old faces. You know, it was real good. So, yo, shout out to everyone that came through. You know what I'm saying? That was cool. That was cool, man. But
shout out to Bernadette.
Definitely. Big shout out to Bernadette. Rockness, I seen you out there doing your thing, man. That's what it is, man.
Shout out to Wade Out Black too. I seen you out there.
Still seeing you, baby. You already know. Greasy, I mean, you know what I mean? Spicy. You know what I mean?
Shout out Spicy. Yeah, we definitely saw Spicy.
Family was out there. Family was out there. Yeah,
Spicy. But it was a good event. You know, it was every year.
Act Right TV. Shout out Act Right TV too.
Yeah, Act Right was out there in the mix too. Shout out to big homie.
Word.
Act Right.
Word. Man. But yeah, man. So what's up, man? What part of Brooklyn you from? Let the people know, man.
From Flatbush.
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 All right, man. So who's some of your favorite artists?
My favorite artists from Brooklyn, like Fab. That's my number one right there.
Fab. That's it. That's your list.
Fab. That's it.
I'm gonna just keep it old school like that.
Yeah.
Just like that. Fab.
Okay.
Just like that, because people don't usually shout out Fab like that.
That's what's up.
Coming rappers.
So you don't really do you particularly listen to anybody from the new generation? Anybody,
yeah, of course. I listen to Lil Baby, NBA Youngboy, Lil Durk.
Okay, that's what's up.
Pop Smoke, definitely.
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 Brooklyn. God bless
Okay.
the dead.
Don't forget that guy.
Rest in peace to the wall.
Definitely. So how old are you for the people?
I'm 29.
29. So what made you wanted to start rap? Like who? Like it was Fab that made you was like I'm gonna do this. Like
Nah.
what? What? Like what?
Yeah. How long have you actually been doing it now?
Well, it's been since 2012, so 8 years.
8 years. That's
Yeah.
what's up. That's what's up.
And what made you start it? What made you like, you know what? I'm gonna start rapping now.
Like on rugby and shit, my cousin just chill. He's like, "You don't rap?" He's like, "Yo, you gotta start rapping.
You gotta
Like,
start rapping.
You have to.
You have to.
Like, if you don't rap, what are you doing?"
What you
type
doing?
shit.
Because you live the lifestyle. So he
Picked up
probably
a
like,
paper that same day.
you got some shit to talk about.
Same day?
Yeah, you know I watched you
And
grow up.
You
so.
never put it. You never put it down.
Nah.
Since then?
Since
Okay.
then.
Yeah, see, definitely seen you grinding out here, man. Definitely see you grinding out here, man. So, how I feel being in the studio, hard body, and coming out with these hits, man.
You feel good.
Oh, good.
You feel real good.
And I know you're independent, right? So
Yeah.
doing it all on your own,
Yeah.
grinding on your own, putting everything together on your own. I know it's a lot of work, but
That's a fact.
it's gonna pay off. Just
Yeah.
keep working hard. You know, people see the work. That's what it's all. That they don't see nothing else. You know what I mean? You got to keep working. Consistency pays off. So
Mhm.
we see you consistent. That's why we got you up here, because
Yes,
we
sir.
only really like to get
So,
people up here that's working.
Yeah,
you know what I
word.
mean? You can say you're doing something, but we got to see you doing
That's a
something.
fact.
You know what I mean?
so what you trying to get out this game?
I'm just trying to do what I do. That's it.
That's it.
That's
do
it.
what I do.
What separates you from the other rappers that's coming out in Brooklyn right now?
Well, my work ethic, and I just got different material. Other than the drill, I'm coming differently.
Okay, so you do the drill and you do.
So you also do
Yeah.
regular hip hop
Yeah,
too.
I write a song for Justin Bieber type
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, you versatile. So
I got a song
dig
for
it.
him, matter of fact.
You got something in the lab,
For
man. That's what's
Justin
up.
Bieber.
Yeah, that's how you supposed to be. Because I look at it like this: you've been doing it 8 years. You know,
And you 29,
I'm
so since
29,
you was
so-
21, that's cool.
music is all about growth too. So you know, you go through different stages.
Shout out Paper.
Shit can't never stay the same. You gotta grow.
Yeah,
You know, so you evolve, and it's good not to stick to one thing. A lot of young guys right now, they running around, all they doing is drill.
yeah,
But that's like a wave, though. They don't realize that's just a wave.
yeah.
You might get the bag, but that wave is not gonna be here
Sound the
forever.
same.
Yeah, everybody pretty much,
Let,
you know,
let
sounded
me,
the same.
let me ask you something. Since
Yeah.
you're a young rapper, let me ask you something. Because when we was coming up, it was way more about the lyrics and wanting to be known as the nicest
Yeah.
MC. That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
the
That's
that
what
was the
we-
big
that's
thing.
where we came
but
from.
but nowadays it's not about that. It's basically about the bag
Yeah,
at the end of the day. So basically, you would say that your generation is in for it for the bag for the most part.
yeah. They in for it for the bag, but you gotta have that type of flow too. It's not just like the bag and you lit. You gotta have that type of wave.
Oh, that's a fact. I mean, of course, you got to have the wave to get the bag.
Yeah.
But I don't. You would say that the young generation don't care about bars as much as the older generation.
Nah, they don't.
Okay.
That's a fact. They
don't.
They don't.
Okay.
You could tell by the type of music.
So how you
that's
feel
coming
about it?
out.
How you feel about it? Like, what you think about when you making your rhymes? Like, do you feel sometimes you want to come harder, but you be like, I know they not gonna feel it if I do that, or what?
Nah, I just go off the beat. Like whatever I feel, just let it out.
That's what's up. What is your next project coming out?
My next project, I got a few singles dropping,
Hmm.
so I'm trying to see how they do.
Before you put out the next
Yeah.
project.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up.
So name the singles you got out right now. What we just listened to? How that single came about? That
Too
was
Hot.
Too Hot. Yeah. Too Hot. I like it.
I like it. It's smooth.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Smooth.
Yeah.
Nice
Where,
vibe.
where-
Nice
where you
vibe.
got that from? Where you got that from?
I was in the studio with my producer. He's like, I got some beats I cooked up. I'm like, all right, let me hear. So he played some beats. I jumped on it ASAP, so I'm keeping this. Freestyled it. It took me like less than 10 minutes.
So you did that whole song in like less than 10 minutes.
Yeah, easy. I surprised myself. I'm like, damn.
Get him in, get him out.
Get him in, get him out. So that beat was made from scratch for you.
From scratch.
From scratch. Okay, that's dope. A lot of people don't have that access to production like that, so that's a good thing.
You tell people your background, like your nationality, your background. You single with. You said you from Rugby.
Yeah.
People might not know where that's from. Like, tell them how you grew up and things of that nature. Like, how was it growing up for you in Brooklyn?
Well, growing up, I grew up with the Jamaicans, Haitians. You know the vibes. Like, I grew up looking up to y'all, cause you know.
That's a fact.
All the big homies.
I watch you grow, and
all the D-subs, like
it makes me smile though to see y'all doing productive shit though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Cause we was some wild boys back. You already know we was
So,
wild back then.
No cameras around.
No cameras. There was no net. There was none of this shit.
So how was your from your eyes? Again, keep saying how was your?
It was rough. Like stop and frisk. Cops trying to say I tried to grab his gun. That was a lie. Like had to get out of that situation.
That's crazy.
Like, shit,
How was that? Because there's a lot of
Actually,
prison. It's a lot of prison
Somebody just got killed for that the other
going
day.
on. Yeah, and actually in the style, someone just
style.
got killed for that. And how was that situation? Like, how did you get out of that situation?
I was walking by, going up the block. An officer was passing by. I was not looking at him, nothing. He just tried to push me to the wall and say that I tried to grab his gun. But my cousin was looking. My female cousin, she know who she is. She's like, oh, Chavo, get in the building, run, run, run. Next thing you know, you see like 20 officers running to the block trying to get me, but I was in the crib already, so. But if they would have caught me, I would have did some time.
Oh, for lie.
Probably
Oh, for lie.
try to did you dirty.
Yeah,
for lie.
that's
For lie.
crazy.
You know 7-0.
That's crazy.
Dirty.
Yeah, dirty.
They play dirty over there. That's crazy though. Yeah.
They done ran through my crib without a warrant, flipping beds, but you know Mama Duke, she not on that type of time.
She not on that type of time. Yeah.
So like, could have been had a lawsuit on them bastards. Like,
That's crazy though.
Right. So how going through those type of things as a young male and seeing a lot of gang banging and things of that nature, how you think that shaped you to become the man that you are today? Because I know you've seen a lot of do's and don'ts.
yeah, shaped me right.
Shaped you right.
Better than these youth right now growing up televised and looking at shit, but they not really in it. They didn't see it. They didn't grow up with it. So I was in back of white paddy wagons. They don't do that no more. Grab you, throw you in the back of a paddy wagon. You don't know if you're getting kidnapped or not.
They had not a clue what that is about. Yeah, it's different. Yeah, that's the truth. So we came up in those times where it's more hands on. You know, it's the digital era. So
Yeah, getting tickets for nothing, like hooting and hollering.
The block was lit too. Yeah, you
They
know
was
that.
getting tickets out for anything, but now they don't even want to approach you.
Yeah, especially with all this shit going on.
Yeah.
And I want to ask you how, with all the shit going on, with the Black Lives Matter and all that, how you feel about that movement and what's going on in the world with the killings and all that with the cops and shit like that.
Shit is extra crazy right now. You just gotta like stay 10 toes and do your thing.
That's what advice would you give a younger artist coming up behind you? Because there's always going to be a next generation. There's somebody looking at you right now. How you looked at us, there's somebody watching you right now saying, yo.
My advice for these youth is if you ain't grow up with your gang, don't turn into a gang just because you want to.
Repeat that one more time. Say it louder for me, please.
If you ain't grow up with your dudes, don't make yourself a part of a crew that you ain't grow up with or something. Because my crew, we grew up together, you know? So shit like that.
Yeah,
don't get yourself into something. Like, do your music and just stay neutral because it's better like that.
Right.
Yeah, I heard that.
Right.
And I want to, and for the people who probably, you know, who be skimming through shit, I'm going to say that one more time. If you don't know them, you ain't grow up with them, you shouldn't be trying to get down.
It looks
with
cool.
It looks cool.
The blue, the red, the flags look cool. It
Shit
does.
look cool.
It looks cool.
Until shit hit the fan.
So that's a good.
That's a
jewel.
good jewel for the next generation.
If you ain't grow up with them,
Yeah.
that's a jewel. I'll take that. I'll
Because
take that from a
to be
younger-
honest, we've been talking a lot off
younger male.
behind the scenes about the gang culture now. Because to me now, I would think that it's more commercialized.
Yeah, definitely.
It's definitely commercialized. There was a time where if you put a flag on, you had to be really about something. Now you don't know who's about what because it's just commercialized.
Yeah.
All the kids, they want to rap.
It was always commercialized though with like Dipset,
Yeah,
you know, Lil Wayne.
Snoop was probably the first one. He broke it through.
Yeah.
He's the first one to break through as on a big scale, talking, gang shit.
Mhm.
But after that, Dipset, not too many.
Yeah.
But I tell niggas, like, I say, what we do wasn't for TV. So the gang culture, a lot of people think that a lot of young cats are thinking that the gang culture is what's gonna drive their music forward. So they're just getting down with the gang to push the music so they can have the goons in the video, the flags, the look. It's basically the look.
Yeah.
But they don't want all the other shit that comes with it.
Yeah.
It's real shit that comes behind that.
You know what's so crazy? Something just came to me while you said that.
What's
No
that?
bullshit. No bullshit.
What's that?
Cause it be like that right off the fly. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to what he's saying. I'm like, okay,
Yeah, that's a fact.
yeah, but you know what? And that's what I'm saying. It's almost like this. First, I want to say this. It's almost like how our parents be like when our parents we was coming up in rap. Like they was saying some shit like, "Yo, you play that music? It was too vulgar." I came up when they when the parent advisor had to come. Like they was partitioned for that. Like, oh, we got to do that. It's too much. I come in the area, but I play the tape. My mom is really wilding. Like, yo, nah, turn that shit all the way the fuck off. You feel me? And we got to record late night. Red alert and see what the hell's going on.
Tapes,
you feel what I'm saying? The tapes and getting it in. So it's crazy. So back then, you had more neutral areas back then. Coming up, you had more neutral areas. There was areas where you can go and just chill. There was neutral areas. That area might be known just for drugs. Like niggas ain't wilding out and getting crazy. It's just known for getting money. You go over here, they got all type of bud and blah 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 and boo 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 boo. You feel me? They ain't doing all that wild crazy shit. You go on this block or they robbing you. Don't go down that block, boy. Like this is back in the days type shit.
You had to
feel
know
what I'm
where
saying?
you was going.
So
Yeah, that's okay.
Nowadays, there's no uncharted land.
Yeah.
Everyone done conquered every part of land.
Yeah.
Like, so everybody done spread out everywhere, so it's less neutral lands.
Yeah.
So now it's more of you being what your neighborhood is.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? For the most part.
Yeah.
If your neighborhood is this or your block is that, that's what you're going to be.
Yeah.
For the most part. Now, you do have those on the block that be like, yo, fuck it, I'm anti. Everybody on the block doing this, I'm doing that.
Yeah. There's a couple.
You feel me? There's always a
always gonna
handful.
There's a couple.
Yeah, there's always a handful.
Yeah,
and
always.
it's still love, but they be like, I'm doing this. Everybody doing that. I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. But there's no land unconquered right now. So coming up, this is what the kids is going to do, because it's everywhere. They can't escape it.
They can't.
The suburbs, the projects,
It's commercialized.
the $1 million
Like I said.
places and all that. It's going. The homes, they over there. They out there.
Playing it on the radio, like the Woo, they winning.
They winning. Now that's what it makes. It's an
York.
illusion.
No, it's not even an illusion.
No, it
It's
is
a
an
plan,
illusion.
because you know
It's
why?
an illusion from the
They
labels.
know that it's game music,
Yeah.
and they play it, and playing it is fueling
It's fueling it.
the situation.
That's
You
it.
understand what I'm saying? So if it was actually affecting their people like that, they would have done already partitioned to ban that. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just because of the effect that it's having on the people. You understand what I'm saying?
There was a time when
So
you couldn't even
that-
hear music like that unless you copped the album.
Yeah.
You wouldn't hear those type of tunes. Certain songs wouldn't be for the radio. It just wouldn't be. You would have to know, like, oh, I got the album. I heard that joint. You know what I mean? Like, you had to be into it. Now, it's like it's designed, but at the same time, I think a lot of the youth are doing the opposite of what we wanted to get in the game for.
Yeah.
Like, we wanted to get in the game to get out of the bullshit.
Yeah.
It seems like now,
wanna get in it.
yeah, to get in it, as soon as they get the bag, they start acting crazy.
Because it changed.
Now they want to act like we like, no, chill, boy, we get money. Yo, boy, chill, it's money. You know, that's how we always, yo, it's money, boy, chill. Now they like, yo, we getting money, we wild.
You know why?
Now we out here flagging, we banging everywhere, we letting shots off, we trying to
listen.
keep
The world went from
crazy.
the world went from what you said. When you was younger, you watch individuals try not to be seen when they was doing things.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Try to, you know, you feel me? The world is not like that anymore. The invention of social media became a look at me type of world now.
Yeah.
Before it was more of a community world. One will help one out. Blah 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 blah. News don't travel as fast. You feel what I'm saying? You do something with somebody right now. As soon as you leave, it's on the fucking web. If that person want to fucking post it, and everybody know where you at. You trying to make a move? Somebody out loud. That's it. Everybody know where you at. 1, 2, 3. It's done.
1, 2, 3.
I know what
1,000
everybody's
people
doing.
Yeah,
in 2.5 seconds know where you at.
Yeah.
In 2.5 seconds. You know how long that used to take back in the days when I was young? You know how much you used to have to do? You used to have to be on that train all day, and you still probably wouldn't even hit 1,000.
Or,
You feel me? You would have to be going to borough to borough. It take time. There's no way. You understand what I'm saying? So now it's a whole different situation. Now everybody's look at me. Views get you paid.
yes, sir.
It's the truth.
Remember, everything is about a bag now. So one of the outlets is look at me. Why? Look at me gets you paid.
Yeah.
Fan page, millions of views, followers. All of that is a bag. Subscriptions,
Everything.
streaming.
That's the new
All
wave.
of that is a bag.
The digital
Remember,
world.
It's the new wave.
yeah, remember they try to the record company tried to fight it at first, and then they was like, all right, boom, they with the Napster, and then they came out with the digital, and then it was a rap. And then remember when they came out the digital, and they was downloading niggas' music for free. Yeah. And then the artist started going crazy.
That site crazy.
Oh,
That site.
They started wilding out.
Beefing. They used to
You
type
feel what I'm
lyrics
saying?
and everything.
Right. So
that was back.
you know, so we over that. That's the thing. You see, it was an era. Like everything was an era.
You know what though?
Now it's-
Everything was an
now
era,
it's better.
a time, and
Now it's
movement.
better, too.
Now it's better because you have more individual
it's a gift
creativity
and a curse.
and the things of that nature. You feel
As
me?
all things are, there's always two sides to everything. The bonus of this new era is that you can be your own boss off the rip if you want to.
I won't change it.
Yeah,
Then
I
I
wouldn't
wouldn't
change it
either.
because
That's the purpose.
You don't need the A&R. You don't need the label. You can be all of that because of the net. All you need is the followers to come to you. You put the work in, the followers will come to you, and therefore niggas will present the deals to you. You ain't gotta be like, yo, I'm begging for so. You know, back in the days it was like basically begging. Somebody had to put you on, co-sign you. It didn't matter how nice you was. If a nigga didn't say, yo, that's Chavo. Yo, that's Chavo. Fuck with his shit. Niggas wasn't even checking for you. Nowadays, oh, okay, click on the joint. So I like that part.
Yeah.
Now, the part that I don't like about it is that it's hard to identify who's authentic
Yeah.
because of that.
Yeah.
There's no background checking.
Yeah, so you have to.
It's hard to identify who's authentic, who's really about what they say they are, and who's just doing this as an act.
No, but guess what? It's all an act. Something started original that was like, it's just like, come on, man. Look. All the OGs know anything. You can ask any OG from anywhere, from any type of thing that they down with. An OG never want to be seen.
the same
An OG never want to be filmed. You understand what I'm saying? And that's something that he passed down. Period. If you say you got an OG and you watch your OG never wanted to be in the limelight
Like,
because he won't survive.
got something for
You
you.
won't survive.
What you want to say?
You understand what I'm saying?
You got something you want
Yeah,
to say?
what you want to
on
say?
that
What you
one?
want to say?
Yeah.
Like, what you might think is authentic
Mhm.
might not be the same thing that the other person think is authentic.
That's the truth.
So you got your hood mentality, and they got theirs. They might not even care about the hood, so they don't even care about authentic. Like 6ix9ine.
Exactly. That's a perfect example.
You're absolutely correct.
That's a perfect example, and that's what I was getting
You're
to,
absolutely correct.
and that's what I was going to get to him with. That it's a difference. Exactly what he said. Like it doesn't matter.
Like it shouldn't
Now
matter
rap
for you.
turned into straight entertainment.
Yeah.
It's entertainment. You are entertaining. You're getting paid to entertain people. So people don't even care no more. Like I said, back in the days, we used to check who wrote this, who was the da-da-da. People don't. I'm not going to say people don't care. The massives don't care. If you spitting it and it sound good and I'm a fan of you, I don't care who wrote it. I don't care if he wrote it, she wrote it, or he wrote it. I like it coming from your voice. I like your swag. I like your style, everything. You're the man. I don't care who wrote it.
Like
who
Drake.
cares?
Like
Drake.
Yeah, Drake.
You feel me? They don't
He's
care.
one of the best. So
Back in the days, it
But you
meant
know what,
something, but
though?
this ain't back in the days. So
Whole
you
road
just
for
move on.
Snoop
It's all about
and
paper.
Dre.
and when
So, like-
when we talk about him though, what I tell people, because he is out of the new era to me, he is the best out of the new era. But what makes him authentic, even if somebody is writing his shit, is what you said earlier. He can do everything.
Don't matter.
It don't matter what he get on.
He's just versatile
He's
like
versatile.
that.
He's not doing one wave. He's on to the next. He keeps trying to up his level.
I can't hate. Like
You can't really stop that. If you can do everything, nobody can stop you. But if a lot of people, like I said, they in it just for the bag, so they like, yo, they're gonna do 10 drill songs. They're not even thinking about a regular song or a song for Justin Bieber. Like you said, yo, I got some shit. Like, yo, I'm writing some shit for this R&B single
Think
or whatever.
about it.
They're not thinking about the bag like that. They're thinking about, yo, I want the bag now, and that's that.
Think about it. It's
You know?
always about the bag. If you wanted a feature right now, the baby's so up right now. Say you up and coming. You wanted a feature for the baby right now. What you think he gonna charge? You understand what I'm saying?
Money.
So at least you got to think about
He's
it.
a dub.
And you got to think about it. If you would have caught him about 4 years ago, he probably would have charged you 2.
And that's the thing. We talking
Yeah,
about money.
yeah, exactly.
Everything is all
And
about bread.
He
It's
got his
always
clout-
about
he got-
bread.
Exactly.
Bread.
So
Bread
it's all about
always
entertainment.
talks.
So
You
he
got
got his
bread.
clout up. It's already up now. It's too late. Now it's nothing less than 20.
Yeah.
So the guy who made it from the bottom and now he's up there is like, okay, he want a verse from me. Oh, that's 35. Oh, I fucks with T. Yo, give me 15.
Easy.
Oh, that's my man. Yo, give me 10.
Easy.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't really fuck with him, but I'm gonna get on this shit and
You
body
get
him.
paid.
You know what I'm
Right
saying?
now,
Like-
in this era, the best thing is that you can get paid for your worth. Off the rip, without nobody, you know what I mean? Without no middlemen. You can get paid for your worth. But what I would say is, my advice to all artists doing music, anytime you're doing something, if you're not doing it with love, money is always going to be there. But if you're not doing it for the love, it shows in your music.
Yeah, facts.
You can tell a lot of dudes, they think,
I mean, what we call that a one.
not doing it for the love. You can tell.
I mean, we would call that a
You
one-hit
know?
wonder.
Because you don't.
There's a lot
you
of
have to
one-hit
still take the
wonders.
craft serious.
I would call that
Because
personally
you know what I
a
say?
one-hit wonder.
This is how. No, you're right. But this is how I judge shit.
Come on with nothing else.
Even if you're doing drill, because it's some hard drill shit.
Yeah.
That's not particularly my thing all the time. But I do listen to some shit.
Yeah.
It's some hard shit. But how people gonna judge you off music always, anywhere you go, is when you turn that beat off.
Yeah.
Right now, when you spit them lyrics without that beat, if we can't feel you, then obviously it's really not for you. That's just the honest to God truth. Gimmick, a lot of these rappers nowadays are studio rappers. They're not at home working on their craft. They go up in the studio and that's it.
That's the
Once they leave the studio,
Even old rappers
It's over.
There's a lot of old rappers like that too.
you know what I mean? That's the
say
whole
that.
vibe. And I'll
say
be
that
honest
too.
with you. No pun intended to what you said earlier about how fast you recorded your song. But to be honest, that's not always a good thing. Not for you in particular. When I say that, is that It shows sometimes when artists say, "Yo, I recorded that in 30 minutes." I could tell because it's nothing to it. You understand what I'm saying? You even if it always put your best foot forward. Yeah. That's all. That's my advice. Always put your best foot forward. There's always another level.
Like, I used to always write to my music, but I ain't gonna front. Like, I look up to Lil Baby. That's one of my favorite artists.
A lot of people like him. They say he's like one of the top guys right now. Yeah, like a lot of people like him. I listen to him. I definitely like him.
He's nice.
He's nice.
Good.
He's nice.
Definitely nice.
You know, somebody said he's the. Somebody said the other day on my timeline, it was like,
he got some shit. He got some.
And
shit.
I literally was like, it wasn't like a beef. I was just like, because I like to ask questions. I was like, explain. They said, Lil Baby is the modern day Tupac. That's what somebody said. A couple people said it. And my son, he was one of the ones who repeated it too. He reposted it and said the same thing. So I was like, I asked a question like, explain why. Yeah. And they were saying like, for this time, he's speaking, to the people. And I said, I could agree to a point, but I didn't see the I understood the work ethic part, but the music, he did one song with the conscious, if y'all want to call it conscious or whatever, but you have to tell your story too. As an artist, people want to know who you are. So you can make up a lot of songs and just, freestyle your way through it or fantasize.
But this is what I'm saying.
But people want to know who you are. In order for you to get longevity, people need to know who you are through your music. You need to put your character.
Baby.
You need to. They need to know who you are. You got to have something authentic about you. That you let them know your story through music. That's all the greatest artists that we look up to from those times. That's what they did.
But like
they didn't just bubblegum their way through it.
Listen,
they put who they are in their music.
Listen, I'm already over the fact. Like I said, it's eras. So I know we had our run, and when we had our run, as far as the music that I was listening to when I was young, and the standards that when I came up in, that run is over.
They wasn't freestyling in the booth like that, and when it was a freestyle. It was like Hot 97 freestyle.
Nah,
like,
but
no.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that the era was just different. So I respect the eras. The eras is different. You know what I'm saying? So I already know what it's about right now. Back then, the amount of money is not the amount of money that we accumulating right now. Yeah. Back then, like I said, when I was coming up, they wanted to censor my favorite rappers. Now the music is being played in stadiums, in arenas. You understand what I'm saying? It's crazy. They getting booked for halftime. They wasn't even trying to even do that. They was trying to get them off the shelves, not even let their music be heard.
You know what's crazy? Back then,
so it's a whole different time, and I respect it. It's just, it is what it is. It ain't going back to what I grew up on.
Look, back then, there wasn't kids in high school mainly saying that they want to rap or become a rapper, bro. Like now, you could do a poll. You could go asking kids around, and I guarantee maybe 50% is gonna say they want to be a rapper.
Yeah, because guess what? Let me tell you why.
It looks good.
No,
it looks
it's
good.
not even about. It's not even.
It's crazy.
No, it's not even about that.
Want to be a rapper.
It's not even about that. A lot of people
I wasn't
back in the days.
thinking that in high school.
No, you wasn't, because guess what? Back in the days, especially if you lived in New York, the qualifications to get put on was so tough in New York. You like, I'm not wasting my time trying to go through all these motherfuckers. And if you ain't got a home team, it ain't like right now there's 1,001 studios and blah 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 and this that. No. It wasn't 1,001 studios around.
Know somebody
you got studios here, over here.
Like
Spectacular, Free Spec. You be home soon.
Free my
you
guy.
be home on the 20th. You heard?
Yeah,
y'all niggas don't know. Shout out Spectacular Tracks.
I recorded my first
That's crazy.
track with him.
First track with
Militant.
Militant.
Still hit.
You gotta send me that joint. I need to hear that joint. But yo, we want to get to the next song. We're gonna get to halftime. We want to play the next song right now. So don't pick a joint for the people. Introduce your song before we play the joint.
I'm gonna play this.
What's this one called?
This unreleased, matter of fact.
Unreleased. Chavo Green. Kirkside.
It's called I Don't Know.
I Don't Know. Unreleased. Chavo Green.
Different.
But a nigga be flossing, yeah. I'ma make niggas nauseous when I hop up the Porsche. Play with the thing if you want, but that shit gonna cost. But that shit's gonna cost you, yeah. But that shit's gonna cost you, yeah. I don't know why niggas talking my need for. I don't know why niggas pray on my downfall. Yeah, 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 yeah. I don't know what niggas talking my need for. I don't know why niggas pray on my downfall. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Bang, 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 boom. What was the name of that unreleased?
It's called I Don't Know.
I don't know.
I can think about some niggas.
Bang, 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 bang.
I don't know why they fucking with me.
Rest in peace.
You already know.
That's how it goes.
I'm an animal.
Bang, 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 bang.
That's how it goes.
I don't know why they doing that.
I don't know why.
I don't know why niggas playing that.
You know what that's called right there?
What's that called?
That's called the drill melody.
Drill melody. That's the first time I heard that.
Okay.
Drill melody.
I never heard that terminology.
Yeah, that's my first time heard, but I like it. I like it.
You know what I'm saying? Drill melody.
Drill melody.
You never heard that, right, Mav?
You heard that?
Mav. You know, Mav's the king of the podcast.
Drill melody.
Yeah.
That's Chavo Green from the Kirkside.
Drill melody.
And it's not trash. So
yeah,
I like it.
Yeah.
You know.
I said all I gotta do is make one call to set up the score. Acting like my niggas don't ball. We stay on the courts. This shit ain't a sport. take you out like abortions, yeah. I'm not from the floss, yeah, but a nigga be flossing, yeah.
I heard that.
I like it.
I heard it.
Send me that.
Okay.
Send me that. This is type we riding around and shit like that. You heard? You know?
Yeah.
Word. I
That's
like
what's
that
up,
one.
man. So
Yeah.
So how did that come about? Because that's real flavor. That's exclusive. So
Yeah,
first of all, how did it come about, and when are you dropping that? Is that going to be on your project? You saving that for your project?
saving that for something
That's part of your single.
That's part of my single. I'm dropping some hot singles.
Oh, you dropping all hot singles.
trying to get
Is
noticed
the
before I
singles
drop
coming
a
off the
project.
album, all of this, or this is like a mixtape? What you gonna do? Like
I'm dropping singles until I get where I want to get.
Got you.
So when I drop my project, it's gonna be in line with the people that like my.
You got a
singles.
plan.
They're gonna be waiting.
You got a plan.
They're gonna
Build
be
up
like,
the build up.
I like this.
Yeah.
I like this music. Let's see what his project gonna do.
Yeah, let me go check the project out. Because that's what you need. You need
be
the
better too.
Yeah. You need
Yeah,
them to go
the more
check
you work, the
project
better you
out.
get. You know how that go. That's
Yeah.
like you working on the jump shot.
Yeah.
The more you shoot in the jump,
A lot
the
of
better
niggas
you
been
get
rhyming
better,
for
you know what I'm saying?
you know, I'm still nice on the mic, but a lot of niggas been rhyming and didn't get better. You know, a lot of people rap and don't get better.
Yeah.
And that's not a good thing. You know, if you don't evolve when you're doing music, it's not a good thing. You stay the same, it's not a good thing. You know, so work on your craft, man. Work on your craft. Don't be fooled by the net.
Yeah.
A lot of shit is glitz and glamour. No reason for you to be signing 360 contracts right now. Now, I can't speak on nobody's situation because I know sometimes money, some people be pressed for money, you know, depending on their life. You can't, you know, I get it.
Yo, that studio course.
There's so much
Ain't no
info
joke.
out here, though. There's so much info out here that you should not be getting jerked anymore.
The rap game is not a joke.
It's not a joke.
Just know that.
It's a business.
It's a business.
Just know that it comes. With a
So
lot.
this is what I want to say to the people, though. This is what I wanted to say. After everything that Plaga just said and you said about the game, right? See, my whole mindset of the game is changed, and it's been changed. You understand what I'm saying? I understand it's a business that we do not own.
It's a business
Overall.
It's a business that
We do not
people
own.
are out to get you for.
Listen,
Yeah.
of course. Listen.
your
Check
life.
this out. No,
So you
listen.
gotta be always ready.
No,
Yeah.
listen. Check this out. Listen,
Life.
check this out. And
Life or death.
And death.
Take it for a ride, nigga.
Yo,
If you scared to die, don't do this.
listen. But y'all acting like rappers going to war. It's the same difference. Listen, you signing what you sign. It's all about your hunger and what you want
Yeah.
and what you're gonna get out of it. If you understand that this is a business, you want to shine. I'm the guy in the background with the money. I don't want to shine. That goes back to what I said about an OG. You can shine. Here you go. If I give you a meal, the way I'm coming, the way they come,
Yeah.
they want at least 4 off the meal. I'm helping you get right.
Shit, they want
and
10
this-
years.
and you got to think about
Fuck
it.
4
Listen,
million.
no,
They
I'm
want
just
10
saying. I'm
years,
just
10
giving you
albums.
equivalent of what you make. So
Shit.
every whatever you make, they want 4. You make a
Sounds
meal,
like
they
the
want
devil.
4. So exactly,
That's what
that's how some people are that makes the deals. Because guess what? It's their business. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's their business. Until blacks own everything from, that's why the independent artist is always winning.
Yeah, they
You
are.
feel me? Because you're doing everything
You don't
yourself.
even know about
You
that.
just want the distro. You know what I'm saying? Like shout out to Master P. I know he ain't watching
Yeah,
it, but
that's
shout
a
out to
good-
Master P.
No Limit.
You know what I'm saying? It's very
documentary is a
informative.
good
And it's
informative documentary.
And it's just like it's that
Very
type, it's that type
informative.
of flavor. You feel me? And he still we still don't own start to finish.
But
we
that-
still gotta go through them to get something. So what he did was incredible because he gave them the least of what they can get out of him, and he got the majority of something. And he was like, you know what? I'm gonna put out 20 albums in a month because I could do that, and I'm getting 80%. So I'm about to be a fucking billionaire in 2.5 because I'm just throwing out music, and my artists are hot.
He worth 200 million right
You
now.
understand what I'm saying? I'm just saying he's worth 200 million, but you know how much he blew
Yeah.
You know how much he blew? He probably blew that. That's what he got right now, assets and everything. He probably blew that. The type of situations he was in and doing for people and buying out contracts and doing all this type of freaking shit.
The main thing is though with that,
You know
is to believe in yourself.
Come on.
Because he believed in himself so much. Because sometimes, like he said, watching the documentary, sometimes people don't see your vision.
Yeah.
You see it in your head, but they don't. They just thinking everybody want the results. They don't want to take the ride with you. They just want to get on in the V when the shit's sparkly and the rims is on it. They don't want to get on it when it's a hoopty. So that's what it was with him. Because if he didn't believe in what he was doing, he would have took the money.
Listen,
because that's what most people would do. Take the money.
That's what
when they offer
separates.
it.
That's what separates the great ones and having knowledge. Listen, remember, if you're dealing with he always understood that it was a business. That's why he retired early. It's a business. And I want to be the boss of this business. I want to have some type of situation where I'm the boss in the business.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I'm out of here.
And you know,
I'm out of here. I use the rap as a stepping stool. Jay-Z, he ultimately wanted to be a boss. He used rap as a stepping stool. He throw out albums just cause niggas is annoying him in his ear. So he just
he
like,
can do that now. But
you know what I'm saying? But he's over. He did what he wanted to
Master
accomplish.
P said something the other day, which is not on the documentary, and I want to repeat what he said because it's real. He said, "I would never do that again. Now, I got this, meaning this product. It don't talk back, buying it or not.
Yeah.
He's selling other things now because he's like, yo, like you said, it's a lot that comes with rap. He's like, I don't want nothing that could talk back now. Now I'm just selling product.
Yeah, but he's able to see. I understand.
That's why he retired.
But no, but
because it's not easy to manage all that.
No, but when he retired, he was still manager. He retired from rap. Remember, he retired from rap after that. When you watch that, he retired from rap and he was just going to focus on his other artists, and that's what he did. You understand what I'm saying? But you doing that gave you the opportunity to get in soap, getting this, getting that, getting this, and start having residual income. And he always seen that picture because he was always a businessman. And that's what I'm saying. He just realized that rap was a business from a long time ago. A lot of artists, that's why so many artists got jerked, because guess what? They coming from situations, and we know they coming from the hood, like how we come from the hood, and they like, yo, I need to get out. So if somebody throw a bag in front of you, especially at them times, even now, depending on somebody's situation, like how you said. You feel me? It depends on somebody's situation right now. At them times, look, Biggie deal was no good.
Yeah, Biggie got raped.
You understand what I'm saying? Jay-Z had the best deal of all time from the start because he was a partner from the get-go.
CEO.
You understand what I'm saying? So he had the best. He came out the game with the best deal from all time. And then he got his masters, and then he finessed.
Even Drake got a fugazi deal in the beginning.
How the new game is though. A lot of rappers dying.
That drill shit.
It's the drill. It's the.
I don't blame it on the drill. I won't blame it on the drill.
The new generation.
Tell me what it is.
Tell me, yes. What you feel of it? What do you feel is causing all of this killing over music, rather? Because that's what it really be about.
It's the young generation. How do you feel about
beefing over hoods and killing each other literally over a song?
It's the new generation. Like, if you rapping, you the face of your hood.
It's a fact.
That's a fact.
So that's how they handle it.
That's it.
They trying to get the face of the hood. That's why I said, if this rap shit ain't for you, if you're not ready to put that on the line. I put it on the line every day. That's a fact.
And you know what? Somebody spoke about that the other day.
That's real.
What he's saying is real.
That's real. That's a jewel too.
That's real.
And that's real for people that's listening.
Yeah.
That's
it
real.
don't even matter, because sometimes you have rappers that are not. There's still individuals that's not in the hood, that's not gang. You feel what I'm saying? But like he said, if you come from a certain area and you like and you got blah 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 in the background and all that, oh yeah, you with them.
Like, oh,
You with him? That's it.
I hate bringing his name up. We not
gangbangers don't discriminate. Once you're with the ops, you are the ops.
Yeah, you're the ops.
And that's just how it goes.
And
listen, young people, you can't be naive. You can't be naive. You gotta keep your head on the swivel. You gotta know what's going on.
It's hard
if
to
you
be
don't know what's going
Woo.
on,
yeah,
it's Woo York City. I'm not Woo, but
stay in the mix.
It's Woo York
as
City.
far as knowing what's going on.
Yeah,
it's hard to be Afro.
But stay out the mix running your mouth, because that shit'll get you murked. Niggas, nobody know, it's not, no, like, the murder rate right now is damn near double that it was last year.
And that shit,
you know
right
what I'm
there,
saying? And we all got kids. You know what's so crazy too?
Let me speed
this.
Because, like, there's rappers in the game, Jay Critch, Rich the Kid, like Pop Smoke, of course, that's a big Woo, but all these rappers, New York City, Little TJ, A Boogie, they all fuck with the Woo. So if you're not fucking with who they fuck with, you're not in the loop of New York City.
Yeah,
I don't care how hot is your music, they don't like you. So all the known artists, A Boogie, Lil TJ, Jay Critch, Rich the Kid, they all fuck with the Woos. So the Woos is winning. I'm not Woo, but shout out to the Woo.
That's crazy.
See? And that's how it goes.
But
and that's different. And that's some shit that we don't understand.
No, I want to.
Because it wasn't like that for us.
I want him to explain it, because there are people. I keep it a buck with you.
That's what's up.
I'm gonna keep it 100. When I found out what it meant, what it stood for, I was like, that sounded like some shit we would have probably did back in the days. We out here on our own, because we out here on our own for real. I dig that. But what I didn't understand with the Woo and the Cho is Bloods and Crips and Bloods and Crips. And folks, Chos could be folks. I know that. There's no Chos, no folks that are Woos. I learned that. This is me fucking with my young niggas. You know, I get it from y'all niggas. I have to, I ain't into that.
But that's crazy, because, like,
who the fuck, when did that start? Because I don't know. When did that start in New York City? Woo and Cho.
They say it's been there.
He ain't been there.
They say it's been there.
Since the
Brownsville
90s?
shit, but
I gotta talk to my Brownsville niggas, man.
Folks, man.
But listen. Oh yeah.
The 8 Ball, I know about that.
That's where it came from.
Yeah, I know about that.
We're talking about Chos though, and Woos.
The Chos and Woos particularly. I'm talking about.
I'm saying they was connecting from back in the days. What happened is the young boys got kicked out the whip because they said they niggas be wilding out too much, and
they started
their
to.
own shit.
It makes sense.
So,
now that makes sense.
Pop Smoke was Woo, and he had Papa the Don, which is Cho, riding his wave.
Yeah.
So, like,
he got a song right now that he said he don't give a fuck about none of either or.
Yeah.
Papa the Don and one of the hooks.
Papa the Don, he's like me and shit. Like, he's just
trying to do his thing. Yeah, he don't really want to get in the. And that, to be honest, because I know,
young shit.
Like, Act Right. Shout out Act Right. You know what I mean? They fuck with him. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be here. It's like they like. Because they a little older. Yeah. So they like me. They like,
exactly.
I'm one thing. I ain't going to be 3 things. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, we fuck with the Lokes. Yeah. We got homies too, but we fuck with more Lokes than them. Like, that's my hood.
Papa Don over there, that's weird, because
they
fuck with the Guest Straits. Guest Straits is Woo, they Cho. Like, that's all weird. Like, the streets are mixy.
It's extra mixy.
You know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody.
Right.
That's how the streets is.
Right. Listen.
It's easy to get touched.
Yo, listen. It's very easy to get
easy.
And listen. I'm happy you said that. Bro. Listen. That's why the murder rate is double. It's easy to get touched. I just told y'all before. Information gets spread in 2.5 seconds. So what does that mean? You feel me? I'm up to the time. You know that. You saw the statistics, right? You heard the statistics, bro. But that's 1,000 today. I said 777. That's still what I said. Yeah. It's still double from last year to right now. It's still, you can put out any number you want. It's still double or triple than what it was last year.
If you gangster,
you understand what I'm saying?
If you gangster,
so like you said, it's easy to touch.
Yo, no. I'm with the little homie. Yo, look,
Get the glove.
because when you, I'm gonna tell y'all this. A lot of y'all banging ain't never even been
Not
up
even
top.
happening, man.
No, I like to. This is what we do. We drop jewels. So a lot of y'all banging ain't never been up top, right? We got 5. A lot of y'all banging ain't never been up top. When you get up there, ain't no 40s with the extendo. Ain't no chopsticks.
You might get slapped like
If you don't have these, if you can't throw these up, you ain't gonna make it. Because you're gonna land there if you're a gangster. If you're a gangster, you're gonna land in jail, man.
Listen.
So when you get up there, all that shooting you did in the town, you better been working out.
True and not true, because like they always say, if the whole point is not to get caught. If you get caught, that means you fucked up.
The way they bang it, they get caught.
Point, period. Listen, you could be ignorant, but ignorance don't make you gangster. Remember that. You going out in the corner in broad daylight, everybody outside, you shoot 10 niggas, nigga. Yo, that nigga gangster? He's stupid. You're a pure idiot, so you're not gangster.
Yeah, that's
gangster shit is moving in silence, making your move, and nobody even knew you was there, in and out. And get away. And being at home with your boy,
drinks with y'all,
eating a salad, chilling, smoking a spliff, drinking tea.
You could be so gangster to me if you're not even gangster. Just if you do your own thing and don't worry about others, like gangster. But to me, you gangster, like
so that
handling your own
as a man.
Yeah, man.
And that's
what I'm saying.
That's from a young boy. You know, so his head on straight. It's just. You know,
I know it's different now. I know the rules and morals. Like I said, people look. People are running down people in front of with their kids and stuff like that. So when you see them type of things, you know it's abomination, and you know that it's going down, and you're not safe. You got to keep your head on the swivel, and that's what it is. Yo, listen, Chavo, get your next thing queued up. Let the people know where they can find you. Listen, give them your Instagram.
Shout out. Give all your shout outs, information. Give them all your page, your information. Let the people know where you music, everything.
And what's coming next, man? Let them know.
Time.
Just look up Chavo Green.
Chavo Green.
CHAVOGREEN. Chavo Green.
That's on all platforms.
He said Google him.
Google me.
He said Google him.
Is that on all platforms?
All platforms. Yes, sir.
When should we be looking out for that new video?
The new video should be here in the most 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yes, sir.
That's what's up. Right. That's what's up. What's this next joint you about to play for us?
Shit, I'm trying to look for it. It's called Shooter.
It's called Shooter.
Alright, why he cue that
Why
up?
he cue that up?
Make sure y'all check him out.
Make sure y'all
Chavo
check
Green.
my boy Chavo out, man.
Shout out the whole Brooklyn, man. We're gonna get it together, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, be safe out there, everyone.
Everybody be safe.
Know, you know what I mean?
Shout out to Kirkside. You know what I mean?
Let me get the piece. Let me get the piece for the iPhone.
Shout out everybody out there working. We appreciate Chavo coming through. He out here working, young
Shout
boy.
out all the young designers, JT Custom, Spacebound, Paper Time, Swindle Forever.
I Am Brooklyn. That's it. You got the Swindle joint. I Am Brooklyn Apparel. All my people out there with clothing lines and doing their thing.
Shout out Black Lives Matter, man.
Black Lives Matter.
Yo, Breonna Tell. Say her name.
Facts.
This is overdue.
Go arrest the motherfuckers, you heard?
It's overdue with that. You know what I'm saying?
But anywho,
definitely stay tuned.
We want to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Words with Pooday.
Plaga.
Sometimes you.
And
y'all.
And you. Back.
I fell in love with a shooter. Ain't no gang, but know how to bang. I fell in love with a shooter. Do his thing, he got that clip. I fell in love with a shooter. Ain't no gang, but know how to bang. I fell in love with a shooter. Do his thing, got that clip. I fell in love with a shooter, he hold me down. Never needed nothing, but he's always around. And if it's a problem, he be on the dial. He will come quick, no funny shit, he don't fuck around. He got that grip, always on a hip. He never trip, always ready to rip shit. You don't wanna fuck with Tommy guns and all clips. Tony Montana was his mentor on some real shit. I ain't lying now, you think I be supplying? I be putting out that stack and he gon' go and multiply it. Ain't no divide and make you lose it like a diet. Tell you one time, you got just one time to fucking try it. Fell in love with a shooter. Ain't no gang, know how to bang. I fell in love with a shooter. Do his thing, he got that clip. I fell in love with a shooter. Ain't in no gang, know how to bang. I fell in love with a shooter. He do his thing, he got that clip.
I fell in love with a rider. She holding my gun right beside her. She know that they don't want a problem. Got the anti-missile pump, that 38 revolver. Pop a perky, then I pop up. I got shooters on the roster, big clips like a lobster. I told you they don't want a problem. Flatbush got demons and goblins. If a nigga scar flex when we rob him, Chavo Green gon' get the assist. And the police know what it is. No arrest, yeah, we gon' resist. I'm cold like I'm fresh out the fridge. Heat blow, nigga, you won't exist. Free throws when I give the assist. He froze when that nigga got clipped. He froze when that nigga got hit. Yeah, nigga, I'm with the shits. Yeah, nigga, we with the shits. Yeah, when you see us, you better move militant. When we spinning, them windows got tents. They be talking, them niggas be bent. But I'm airing out smoke like a vent. Air it out, getting free on my doors out the pen. Yelling out, making movies, we bringing them cameras out. Shoot 'em up, this summer I'm bringing the phantom out. Bow, 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 bow.
Shooter, ain't in no gang, know how to bang. I fell in love with a shooter. He do his thing, he got that clip. I fell in love with a shooter. Ain't in no gang, know how to bang. I fell in love with a shooter. He do his thing, he got that clip. Jackson.